Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope you can hear me. Um, Basically, I am doing a quick little bonus. This bonus is specific to those who are at the DCG Divine Concept Group event. Make sure you can hear me okay. Testing, testing, testing. Let me see if my mic is working. Happening with my mic. Microphone check, microphone check. Let me just double check this here audio. Make sure that you can hear me. Can you hear me? I have no one to check. I'm just making sure. All right. So it's hard to see inside a stream whether or not it is working. So let me go and see if you can hear me on the screen. Let me see. Let's see. Testing one, two, testing one, two. Let's see. I am in the building. Let's see here. What is going on? Yes. All right. So the sound is there. So let me pull this sound off. I'm gonna mute. Let me mute this sound. Boom. Hey. All right. Listen, everybody. Just want to say thank you. I'm here, in Waldorf now, Waldorf, Maryland. I left you guys this morning because I had to spend time with my granddaughter who just turned one, and I'll post some photos so you can see her beautiful self and all that what she's doing. And during the presentation, I shared with you that you can take a situation and you can turn it into your book, but you can get your outline already set up, and you can use AI as your virtual assistant. And so I wanted to give you some rundown on how that can work. And so I needed to share my screen and actually show exactly how that works. So let me go to sharing my screen real quick. And I want to go to this window, and let me see if I can get that going. It should be share audio. To share audio, share a tab within the screen. So I want to do entire screen. Also, system audio is on. All right, so this should get us going here, right? So I want to share the entire screen. So let's do that. Okay, and so you're going to see me multiple times because it's like doing that whole thing there. So I'm going to go to here. And so again, you can get the free service, so you don't need to, you can play around with the free service first, kind of get familiar with it, and then move on from there. Okay, and when you move on from there, what you can do is you go to this 20 plus. It's only $20 and $25 if you have a team, but this is where you want to play, upgrade to plus, right? Because it allows you to connect with Dali, some other data analysis that's going on and things of this nature. But just for the sake of what I was sharing with you guys, I'm going to go here, and it says, "How can I help you today?" Right? And as I told you, you want to be very friendly with it and kind of just have a cool conversation, right? Because it's built into the software. It is a open software situation. So here I am inside ChatGPT, and I'm going to use very loosely what happened in classroom, right? So someone had a marriage. They thought this was the greatest relationship. Then they discovered there's some other things going on. So I'm going to ask Chat something. Good afternoon, chat. Writing a book regarding the subject of infidelity in a relationship between a young woman and her husband is a pastor. All right. That's what she talked about. She said that, her husband was a pastor. They had a church, they had a ministry, everything was going great until she discovered he was having this big time relationship with a young girl in a whole different relationship that he had going on with the church. And so this is what she shared this morning in the second chair. She talked about this a little bit. So I got the first part. Good afternoon. I'm writing a book regarding the subject of infidelity and a relationship between a young woman and her husband is a pastor, right? That's the general thing. In this relationship, he a young girl, teenager, underage, underage was his target, and he was caught and had to go to jail. Now, she didn't go into the details. I'm just going to say he had to go to jail for 5 years. For 5 years. Can you help me create, create, outline, story? I need to be 150 pages. I'm gonna go 40 pages, and it needs to be written very friendly to sister tone, right? And then that's it. Please let let me know. Please share you can assist with. Okay, and hit the button. It reads it. It makes a decision and it starts figuring out exactly what it's going to do. Now, I never know what it's going to do for it to kind of come through and tell me some things, right? If it can't do it, it'll tell me, you know what, I can't do that right now. And so I'll have to come in and share something even more specific. Now, again, I hope my services is not into here. It looks like I'm having a challenge with my internet. Oh no. Okay, so I'm talking, but I don't see things happening here. Mhm. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. All right, so it looks like I'm having log. Uh, I'm not getting a lot of internet here. Let's see if I open that door, if I get more internet. The internet went down right in the middle. It went down to like, yeah, it went down to like two, and it just got stuck. Ah, trying to see if I can. I didn't. You okay? Hold on. Where where is it at? Uh, it says Brit House. Okay, so what should I do? Oh, it says Brit House connected. I must have had it already. So for some reason, it's not rolling like it's supposed to. It's all the way down to like one little tip on here. What's a better room? Okay. I don't know where the computer. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I just came down here out of the way. Hmm. Yeah. very loosely what happened in classroom, right? So
Try
someone
again.
had a marriage, they thought this was the greatest relationship, then they
Let me.
discovered
I'm gonna
there's
go
some
up
other
there.
things
Wait.
going on. So I'm gonna
I'm
ask
just gonna
Chat
carry the
something.
laptop
Good
and
afternoon.
see if it.
Yo, Chat.
No, I'm good. Yeah, bring the mouse, bring, because it did stop.
Writing a book regarding the subject of infidelity in a relationship between a young woman and her husband is a pastor. All right. That's what she talked about. She said that, her husband was a pastor. They
It's
had a
okay.
church, they had a ministry, everything was going great until she discovered he was having this big time relationship with a young girl in a whole different relationship that he had going on with the church. And so this is what she shared this morning in the second chair. She talked about this a little bit. So I got the first part. Good afternoon. I'm writing a book regarding the subject of infidelity in a relationship between a young woman and her husband is a pastor. Right? That's the general thing. In this relationship, he a young girl, teenager, underage,
Okay.
under
So going live, you always run into an
age,
issue, right? So I'm gonna just
was
hold
his
off right
target,
here. But look at what it caught. It says,
and
"Hello,
he
understand
was
you're working
caught
on a sensitive topic for your book,
and
and I'll do my
had
best to help you.
to go
Keep in
to
mind that this is
jail.
important to
Now, she
handle
didn't go
such
into the
themes
details
with care
of
and
discussing
responsibility.
jail
Let's structure your outline in a sister-to-sister tone,
years.
focusing on emotional journey and the growth of
Can you
characters, which suggests the outline.
help
Shattered faith." And here we have all this information that is set to help you out. I just wanted to pause. Well, that's good. You can just bring it down so it doesn't interfere with people. No, no, I'm saying that was good. I was saying bring down the sound because I want to make sure it's playing. So so far it looks like everything's caught up. Okay, so here we have right, and I apologize for the technology. I was in an area that I thought was more quiet in the house, but it had less service, right? And so I'm back in another area that have a higher Wi-Fi. So it tells me, hey, I'm going to help you. Here's call. They even gave you a suggested title, and remember, here's a suggested outline. This is all suggestions. You don't have to go with everything that it says, but look how much time it saves you, right? I had a problem, did this, all this stuff, and here I am now. I have meet the characters. Here they are: Sarah, Pastor James, Emma. Right, set the tone for sisterhood and trust. Then it tells you picture perfect marriage. Talk about the picture perfect marriage. Then the unthinkable revelation. What happens? Sarah's initial reactions, emotions, confides in a friend. The confrontation that leads to the legal battle, the imprisonment, the healing journey, which is another book, right? Seeking therapy and support groups, building trust, connection with Emma, her friend, understanding her perspective, advocating for her well-being, understand the sisterly bond, the redemption piece, for forgiveness, because she's now going to forgive her for what's going on, and the resilience there, and the community of healing, how the congregation comes together towards that one person's healing, the lessons learned for the forgiveness and empathy, the sisterhood, and overcoming the challenge. So as you can see, you get an entire roadmap that all you need to do now is decide what part of it you want or don't want. And let's say I look at it and I go, you know what? I don't really like it. I can regenerate an entire new program by hitting this regeneration. But let's say I really like that one. But I'm doing it for the sake of this example. Hit regenerate. So it's going to think again and say, okay, no problem. And it's going to come up with a second option. And then what I like to do is I like to take the best of both options. And I'm going to ask ChatGPT another question. Based upon what you have shared with me in both of the generated suggestions, right? Suggestions, please review them
and choose the best options for this non fiction, soul impacting book. Thank you. Remember, I told you to be cordial with it, talk to it, right? So he's like, yes, based upon what you said, here's the struggles. And it gave me the areas that were the top 10. Okay. And then I can take that and I say, so now, uh, please take these 10 or 14 items and expand them. Or I just need to go back and when I copy out these, I'm already going to have resources for healing, right? Because it gave me that resources for healing. I'm already going to have legal proceedings, right? I'm going to look at the list and see what it has. It has legal proceedings. So I already have the information I need from there. And then all I got to do is copy that information here, take it outside, and then use that. And this is just one little thing. I haven't gone into the details. If you're interested in the details, remember I'm doing a workshop called Your Book is Your Business. And you are going to be invited. And because you're part of DCG, this is listed unlisted. It's not open to the public, but it's only open to those that are members on your Facebook page because you can see it live on Facebook. And as long as Erica keeps it up, it's good. But people look at it. But other than that, you won't be able to do anything with this information outside of, people can, this is free information out there, but I'm teaching you from step by step on how to do it, how to write the prompts a little bit and giving you a little bit more detail about the prompts. Because there are some other things that I would go into more detail with, but I just wanted to give you the overview. The second thing that we talked about in class is my website. So you can see I go by Coach D Ross. Okay. I have a logo here. I created that logo in Canva. Okay, this is my photo. I took this photo while I was at dinner at a place called Nick's on the waterfront. It's a beautiful fish place. I went there for dinner, and I thought it was a great picture, right? And now I put all my social shares here, my website. But if you click on Let's Chat, you can actually click on there, and it goes to my Calendly, and you can actually set up a one-on-one coaching session. So you don't have to go anywhere else but there. So this is the website. It has all the other stuff, the YouTube channel, how to make money using your stuff, and you'll be learning that as well because we talk about A to Z, everything involved in your book. Because again, your book is your business. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. So let's go to Canva. Right, Canva is what I was telling you that I have a paid account, but you can have a non-paid account, and what it allows you to do is design everything. So you'll be able to pull down the information from the workbook or size book or whatever book through KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, which by now you have learned about because Tanya and Rhonda and probably even Krishan has also shared that information. But if you haven't, then go to kdppublishing.com and you will see it, right? So you go into Canva and you say, I want to do a book cover, right? So it'll come up right off the bat, book covers. And all you got to do is create it. And it has landscape, which is really cool because you can create a wrapped image. This image landscape means the image is going to be on both sides. It's all the way around the book. If you do regular book cover, you got to do the front, the spine, and the back, right? So we're going to go with landscape just so you can see. And let's say you really wasn't sure how that works. And this is great for children's books too, right? So here's one that you can say. So you're going to look at all the templates related to this, and then you just pick what you feel is friendly to you, right? So what's really cool though is right here we have this one, right? And let's say, hey, I want to use this template. Well, again, it says pro, so that way you have to pay. But if you go to filters here, you can actually look for some that are free. So all you do is you hit the free button, apply it, and it's going to separate them out to the ones that are free. And let's just say you pick this one, right? And it says customize this template. What I was telling you is now you can use these assets that are already here, the little kids that's there, or you can go in here and say, I want to use the magic. So let's say I want to find a photo, right? I can look up photo and go, hey, little kids, right? Little kids, and it'll look for little kids and it'll give you some stuff. And then I'll say, hey, I want no photos, I want illustrations, right? And so I can ask for illustrations. And for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into details on that, but you can find pretty much whatever it is you want. But they also have this idea. If you look down here, and they have where you can get an element or you can get an app, right? And here's an app, and these are the apps that allow you to do different things. And so you want to create a photo, right? You want to create something. So now you can go straight to photos, or you can use this app that will create it for you. And so you can go to Hello Art or Murph Art or all these. And I'm, for the sake of time, I'm just going to pick the one that I have used before. And so I'm looking through and I find, okay, I wanted to find Dolly. And so, or, let's see, or Cartoonify is a good one to use. All right, I must have passed it. Let me see. Okay, here it is. All right. So uh, I could use this one, DIDAI, okay, or I could use Hello QR codes, all right. But anyway, I want to do Dolly. There's Dolly. Okay. And so it will generate me some realistic images or whatnot. And so all I do is I open it and I will use what's called text to image. And so text to image, I'm going to say, please create a image of a little black girl holding a teddy bear, right? I'm just picking that up, right? So I hit it and I say generate. It's gonna do some things and come up with something, and this is where now you control the image, and it becomes your image, okay? Because this was just what you created and what you thought, and now I can use this image to generate here. Now, when I get this generated, I can now put it on whatever I want. And there is a way now also that you can take the background out and do different things. So there's a number of other things that you can do to edit it and come up with your own thing. But I just want to show you how you can generate something that is yours. And so now you can use this instead of what was already there. Okay. And so in the class, I go into more details about how to remove backgrounds and how to really use this a little bit more. I can actually tell it to please remove the background. And let's see what it does for that. Right. So I'm going to regenerate and tell it that I want to remove the background, because you see there's no background here, right? And so, and I'm gonna move her out the way so whatever they create for me, I can go ahead and use it. Oh, this is I want a illustrated image, so I got to put illustrated image, and I'm going to do one more generation to see, what comes up with that. And so I'm going to go ahead. Again, Dolly is separate, but it's integrated into Canva. ChatGPT is integrated. It's so many things that are apps that are now available. Remember when they used to say, "Hey, there's an app for that." So I'm going to use this young lady here. Okay, it did not take out the background, so I probably got to edit the photo and do background removal. Now that's a premium charge there. So, but there are some magic erasers and some other different things. I'm gonna pick this one and see if that worked for me. All right. So for whatever reason, you can see that I run through, but for the generation of time, I told you only going to be 15 minutes. All right. Last thing I talked about, and I really wanted to share with you guys, was the fact um, as you are a new author, KDP allows you to have space on their website. You don't have to get a KD Publishing. You do not have to spend money on a website off the bat. All right. When you when you go to their KDP Publishing, right? Amazon. When you go to their direct publishing, right? You don't have to uh, spend extra money on that stuff. Okay. What you can do is you can get. They send me a verification code 34257234257. They want to make sure it's me, right? And so inside they give you what's called an author page. Okay. And so when you're doing whatever you're doing in here, one of the things you can do, and you go into the community, and you can ask questions. And what I share with you is that you can get support because it tells you different things that people already dealt with. And down at the bottom here, you can have support from KDP, right? You can select here to earn money, here to get help and talk to experts, right? To follow the authors, for fellow authors. So that's one way that you can get help that you need. And then, of course, you can just click on help, and down here as well, it tells you contact us. And when you contact them, they can help you with any little nuance that you're having when it comes to uploading your book. Okay. So this last thing is the fact that you can market, for marketing, you're in a place where you could say, hey, I want to go to Author Central. And so when you go to Author Central, I'm just going to show you for .com, right? You get all of this real estate. Now I'm working with a young girl who's doing another book, but I just use this for an example, right? You could view the different profiles. It gives you a profile. So I'm going to show you how much room. You get to put a picture, a photo. You get to put a biography, right? You get all this space to edit, and then you can add photos, videos, manage your blog connection, and even have your link to give out to people. So you do not have to have all of this other stuff to get started. Don't let that get in the way. Okay, so that's the bonus. I took the time out to just share this with you. Again, um, you can go to my website. You can make an appointment right here. Let's chat. This is designed to help you. I'm going to stop sharing, right, and come back to the live. And it's designed to get you where you need to be, guys. And so all you got to do is decide what is it that you want, and then take advantage of this. So now you guys were in session, and I was trying to send emails to do this live in front of you guys because of my time and your time. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that. So I just went ahead and went live on the DCG page so that you can access it at any time. And as long as it's there, and I will send Erica the link to this as well. And this was the bonus for you guys. Again, my name is Dwayne Ross, D. Ross, author of the book No More Crumbs, celebrating you, discovering your tag, your talent, your ability, your gift, and putting it to work in the earth. And I'm here to assist you as you move forward. I have one-on-one coaching. I have group coaching. If you just want to reach out, she's giving out gifts today. So I'm going to give out my gift. I give you 1 hour of time. So however you pick it, Erica, one person gets 1 whole hour. All you got to do is send me their information. It has to be a text that I get directly from Erica about the people that was in DCG. And you get, how about this? I'm going to split it. I'm going to give 2 half hours directly to you, full of content information, just because you attended this event. So talk to Erica. Erica, figure out whatever, send me their names, and that's my gift to them. And thank you so much. You guys have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Okay, I'm ending the stream, and I'll see you next time.